island, with John preaching more than 40,000 sermons at barns, prisons, city streets, and cow pastures. When the brothers preached against drunkenness, gambling, and other evils, their enemies tossed rocks or rotten vegetables at them. But John and Charles looked past their persecution to the reward that God promises the faithful, rejoicing in all situations.
Kimmy, you're so cute.
Wesley wrote over 6,500 hymns of praise. On the brothers' 11th spiritual birthday, Charles said, "Had I 1,000 tongues, I would praise God with all of them."
Their hymns really rock.
See, but when the Wesley brothers, they'd walk their talk.
Yes, when I think of John and Charles Wesley, I think of James 1:12.
This time I've got you covered. Blessed is the man who perseveres under trial, because when he stood the test, he will receive the crown of life. So God promises to those who love him. The crown of life. Did I read that right?
The crown of life is abundant life. That's the reward and the promise. Ready? Okay. Go! Reward! The faithful! Pianissimo! Time! Reward! The faithful!
Fortissimo!
Careful now, the ink's not dry.
Oops. Professor Ward, you're the campus cat. Is that hyper honey? Who's that?
She works in the library, but, hasn't graduated yet. I think her name is
Decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated? Looks like she had one too many lattes to me.
You just wouldn't believe what I've been through to get these programs printed. You see, I was waiting for them at the coffee shop, which is next to the coffee shop. You mean peanut printing? Uh-huh, where the ink stinks.
Hey, yeah!
Anyways, they didn't make enough coffee, so I had another coffee. Then they forgot to fold the coffees, so I had another coffee. Then they ran out of toner for the copier, so I had another coffee.
Another coffee?
No, silly, a cappuccino. But here I am with the big cram jam with your perfectly printed programs. I hope you don't mind, Val, but I've included some rhymes to help us remember our famous followers and their precious promises. Let's see. God will change you, change us all. That's the promise he made. Oh! This one's yours, Marty.
That teacher's word was important truth for German priest named
Martin Luther.
Pocahontas knew this was true. God will always be with
You. Harriet Tubman let God guide her. Night and day he walked beside her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this something I need to know?
Like, duh, Harriet Tubman's faith propelled her to lead over 300 slaves to freedom. In 19 trips south, she trusted God's protection and was never once caught. She was called the most of her people, and her bravery helped change the heart of a nation regarding slavery.
Chill out, Dee. Take it slow.
Si, retardando.
Well, how about if I share another copy? A copy of this poem I found in the library.
That would be cool. This is school.
Born a slave, she was born a slave. She worked hard all winter as the master's maid. She worked hard all summer out in the fields, but she had one dream, to be free. Ran away, Harriet ran away. Her master would tell her she could not stay. She followed the stars in God's great sky, heading north to be free. Ran as she walked, walked as she ran. God sent people to help her with a rowboat, a wagon. Trusting God to guide her feet in Pennsylvania, she was finally free. South again, Harriet went south again. Her master she'd find other slaves and take them by the hand. She carried the babies in a basket on her arm, hiding by day, walking by night. God led Harriet, and Harriet led her people to be free. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, help me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I
because she was clever that she never got caught.
That's what the history books would say, but Harriet Tubman was called the Moses of her people because, like Moses, she let God to direct her path.
Huh? That's news to me. And her precious promise would be?
Ready? Okay. God is beside us to lead and guide us. God is beside us to lead and guide us. God is beside us to lead and guide us. God is beside us to lead and guide us.
This is good. Let's rehearse this shot before we lose the light.
I thought we were running the show, so who's that?
Don't you know? That's Bubba Spielberger, the most promising student at the PromiseYou Film School.
Okay, people, I've just got this fabulous rewrite for our next man's follower. You read the missionary. You're the soldiers. You there.
Me?
You read the part of Gladys Aylward.
But I'm not an actress. I don't...
Now here's your motivation. You want to be a missionary to China, but you've made lousy grades.
But Bubba, I made the dean's list last semester.
It's a movie, kid. Tape is rolling. Action.
I'm sorry, Miss Aller, but you have failed our exam to be a missionary. You are physically quite small and have very few skills. Besides, it's 1930 and war is threatening. China is no place for a woman with your limited abilities. I see. Well, if you'll not sponsor me, then I will go to China on my own. But you have no money, no guide, no husband. No, but what little I do have, I give it to the Lord.
Cut. This part is so fresh. It's what the people need to see. Now for the rest of the backstory. Gladys, the small woman they call you, you go to China where an older missionary teaches you Chinese.
I don't know Chinese.
You become responsible for over 100 Chinese orphans. Then your missionary friend dies.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's your motivation. Keep it. Go with it. You bravely decide to stay in China. Then the Japanese army attacks. And action.
Miss Edward, you have to leave China armies of course behind. You will not be safe here. But the children, what about my children? You have no children, missionary woman. Yeah, you're married to a lawyer.
Cut. I love the tension. Soldiers, next time be a little scared. Capiche? Okay, let's take 10.
So, Bubba, what happens in the next scene? I'm curious.
It's a Stockholm ending, Stan. For weeks, Gladys holds on to all God's promises and leads those 100 children over the mountains on foot until she leads them to safety.
You've got her promise right there in your notes.
Yeah, right. Let's see. It's marked 10, 29, and 30. Everyone who has left his home, brothers, sisters, mother, father, children, or fields for me, will get 100 times more than they left. You think this is a promise we're really going to learn? You give stuff up and get more in return?
It's not just a lesson, it's a promise.